Okay. Okay. So, these are the ingredients. You get whatever salmon you can get. You get whatever miso you can get. Okay, you can get red or white, whatever. And this is for one person because Brian doesn't like salmon. So I cooked it for myself. And here's the miso, chopstick for reference. You want to put equal parts honey and equal parts miso. And then you want to stir it up into a consistency that's just a single consistency. Yeah. There it is. Speed it up. Alright, till it looks like that. And then you're going to want to add some water to it. About the same amount that's in the bowl. Okay. Equal parts water, equal parts bowl. You're going to want to add some soy sauce. Okay, whatever soy sauce you got. About a 1/4 teaspoon. Whatever fits your fancy. Remember, with this in mind, while you're putting everything in, you're cooking for one person. So all this is for one salmon steak. So you got to think about, is this a good amount of saltiness for one steak? Is it too much? Is it enough sweetness? Anyway, so you want to melt the butter first on low heat. This is going to be a low heat recipe. It's going to be like on the lowest setting for the whole time. But I wanted to get a crispy salmon skin because I wanted to show off for YouTube. But then I was like, fuck it, let's just get to it. So I threw the salmon in the butter, moved it back to a low heat, and then moved the pan back to a center thing, to the center of the heat. And then I threw my sauce in. And that's why I added the water to it, because it helps the sauce spread over the salmon more easily instead of just being this paste that's sitting on top. Plus, I feel like it kind of slows down the cooking process. That's another reason why I'm doing low heat, is because not just for the cook of the salmon, because I like my tender juicy salmon, not my hard sear salmon.
My tender juicy salmon.
You don't want the butter and the miso and the honey to burn, because those things burn very easily. You don't want them to burn, okay?
Okay.
There's a time and a place for burnt butter, and this is not it. So you want to do a low and slow, okay? And I fidget a lot with my food when it cooks. I just can't help it. What else am I supposed to do there, standing there? So I fidget with it. And I know people, like on Gordon Ramsay's show, they say just put it down and don't touch it. Especially when it comes to salmon. But I don't know. Mine comes out just fine. So yeah, I would have been happy to cook it to medium rare. That's how I like my salmon. Like a little raw on the inside. But I saw this thing on TikTok where these people, actually I saw multiple videos where people showed their raw salmon, and there were little tapeworms, live tapeworms wriggling out of their raw salmon. So I thought, okay, I didn't really get like a super high quality piece of salmon. It's just the frozen salmon I got from the freezer section at Target. So I think I should cook it through because I don't want tapeworm. So yeah, I took it a little further than I wanted, and it came out drier than I would have liked it, but it was still good. Anyway, you just want to keep cooking it like that. You can tell how cooked a salmon is just by touching it like that. It's like the same as steak. You know, like how much it gives back when you push down on the flesh is how cooked it is. So, yeah, it's a little raw still. I'm going to open it up and Yeah, it's still raw. Like, I would have been fine eating that. But the tapeworms. So I kept cooking it. And I scooped up some of the brown parts of the sauce. Look how shiny that is. Yeah, the miso and the honey is all nice and caramelized. Not cooked. The butter isn't cooked either.
I meant burnt. Of course it's cooked.
I usually would have, the butter part of the sauce would have been nice spooned over the rice, but if I eat too much grease at once, I get indigestion, so.
Help.
The jiggle shot. Amen. Let's try this. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And then I ate it with a little seaweed because I thought it needed a little vegetable crisp, you know, with some saucy rice and a little bit of fish. Okay, get her on there. Okay, just fold it up, roll it up. Get out of here. Get it off the roof of your mouth. Oh. And I just wanted to show off what was the best bite of the meal, which is the salmon skin.